The Kybalion, 1908, by 3 Initiates. Intro. Chapter 1 of the Kybalion is a dedication to Hermes Trismegistus, also known as the Great and Master of Masters by the ancient Egyptians. The chapter emphasizes the importance of wisdom and understanding in the study of Hermetic philosophy, which is said to have roots in ancient Egypt and Greece. The text suggests that true wisdom is only accessible to those who possess a deep level of understanding. Introduction. Chapter 2 of the Kybalion continues to discuss the importance of Hermetic teachings and the influence of Hermes Trismegistus on various religions and philosophies. It emphasizes the idea that the truth of these teachings has been passed down through generations by a select few initiates who have kept the flame of wisdom alive. The chapter also touches on the concept of reserving the deeper truths for those who are ready to receive them, rather than casting them before those who are not prepared to understand. The text suggests that the true value of the teachings lies in the application and understanding of the principles, rather than simply memorizing them. Hermetic philosophy. Chapter 3 of the Kybalion delves into the history and reverence surrounding Hermes Trismegistus, known as the Master of Masters. It discusses how Hermes was the father of occult wisdom, astrology, and alchemy, and how his teachings influenced various ancient civilizations such as Egypt, Greece, and Rome. The chapter emphasizes the importance of keeping the Hermetic teachings alive through oral tradition and passing down knowledge from master to student. It also touches on the caution against allowing the secret doctrine to become crystallized into a creed, as seen in the degeneration of occultism in India and Persia. The chapter concludes by highlighting the significance of the Hermetic philosophy as the master key to unlocking all occult teachings. 7 Hermetic Principles. Chapter 4 of the Kybalion discusses the 7 Hermetic principles upon which the entire Hermetic philosophy is based. These principles are mentalism, correspondence, vibration, polarity, rhythm, cause and effect, and gender. Each principle is explained in detail, emphasizing their importance in understanding the universe and how they can be applied to achieve self-mastery and mental alchemy. The chapter delves into the interconnectedness of these principles and how they govern the physical, mental, and spiritual aspects of existence. It also warns against the misuse of the principle of gender for base and degrading purposes, emphasizing the importance of understanding and respecting this natural law. Mental transmutation. Chapter 5 of the Kybalion delves into the concept of mental transmutation, which is the art of changing and transforming mental states, forms, and conditions into others. The chapter explains that mental transmutation is the magic of changing conditions of the universe along the lines of matter, force, and mind, based on the principle that the all is mind. It discusses how advanced mental alchemists have the power to control physical conditions and natural phenomena through mental transmutation, operating along the lines of higher mental transmutation under the Hermetic principle of mentalism. The chapter also touches on how practitioners of mental transmutation can work on the mental plane to change their own mental states as well as influence the mental states of others, emphasizing the importance of understanding the fundamental knowledge upon which the practice is based. The All. Chapter 6 of the Kybalion explores the concept of the All, which is described as the fundamental truth and substantial reality that underlies all outward manifestations. The chapter discusses the infinite and eternal nature of the All, emphasizing that it is unknowable and beyond true naming. The All is said to be infinite in time, space, and power, immutable, and unchangeable in its real nature. The chapter also delves into the idea that the All is not merely matter or energy, but rather infinite living mind or spirit, far beyond the understanding of mortal beings. The chapter distinguishes between religion and theology, philosophy and metaphysics, and emphasizes the importance of accepting the limitations of human reason when trying to comprehend the All. The mental paradox. Chapter 7 of the Kybalion delves into the concept of the mental universe, emphasizing that the universe is mental and held in the mind of the All. The chapter explores the idea that the All creates the universe mentally, similar to how humans create mental images. It discusses the principle of gender, explaining that gender does not imply real duality but rather represents aspects of manifestation. The chapter also touches on the infinite possibilities and opportunities within the universe, with beings evolving to higher planes of existence over eons of time. Ultimately, the chapter conveys a message of serenity and reassurance, highlighting the infinite power of the Father-Mother mind that protects and guides all beings within the universe. The divine paradox. Chapter 8 of the Kybalion continues to explore the concept of the divine paradox, emphasizing the importance of understanding the universe from both absolute and relative viewpoints. The chapter discusses the illusionary nature of the universe and the necessity of recognizing its reality while also acknowledging its mental nature. It delves into the idea that while the universe may be considered an illusion from the absolute perspective, it is very real to finite minds and must be treated as such. The chapter also touches on the laws of nature and the importance of using mental laws to navigate through life and progress on different planes of existence. It concludes by urging students to grasp the advantage of mentalism and apply its resulting laws, avoiding the folly of half-wisdom and embracing the wisdom of using higher forces against lower ones for personal growth and triumph. The All-in-All. Chapter 9 of the Kybalion delves into the concept of the all-in-all, emphasizing the interconnectedness and unity of the universe. It discusses the idea that everything is contained within the all, and the all is present in everything. The chapter explores the process of creation and evolution, detailing how the all projects its will to create the universe and then gradually awakens from its meditation to start the process of evolution. The chapter also touches on the question of why the all creates universes, highlighting the mystery and unknowable nature of this concept. The teachings stress the importance of understanding the unity and interconnectedness of all things to gain great knowledge. Planes of correspondence. Chapter 10 of the Kybalion delves into the concept of the planes of correspondence, emphasizing the interconnectedness and harmony between the different planes of existence. The chapter discusses the three great planes, the physical plane, the mental plane, and the spiritual plane, and how they are interconnected and interrelated. It explains that each plane has its own subdivisions and degrees of vibration, with higher vibrations corresponding to higher planes of existence. The chapter also touches on the existence of beings on the spiritual planes, such as angels, archangels, and demigods, who play a role in the evolution and progress of the universe. The chapter concludes by reiterating the Hermetic principle of correspondence, emphasizing the universal application of the 7 Hermetic principles on all planes of existence. Vibration. Chapter 11 of the Kybalion delves into the principle of vibration, emphasizing that everything in the universe is in constant motion and vibration. The chapter explains how different forms of matter and energy manifest vibrations, and how these vibrations can be manipulated through mental transmutation. It discusses the interconnectedness of mental states and vibrations, and how individuals can influence the mental states of others through the power of vibration. The chapter also touches on the concept of mental influence, telepathy, and the ability to control one's mental states through an understanding of the principle of vibration. It concludes by highlighting the power that comes with understanding and mastering the principle of vibration. Polarity. Chapter 12 of the Kybalion explores the principle of polarity, which states that everything in the universe has 2 sides, 2 aspects, and 2 poles of opposites. The chapter explains how seemingly contradictory concepts can be reconciled by understanding that they are merely different degrees of the same thing. It discusses how mental states can be transmuted by changing their polarity, and how individuals can influence others through mental induction. The chapter emphasizes the importance of understanding polarity in mastering one's mental states and aiding others intelligently. It concludes by advising students to familiarize themselves with this principle to gain a deeper understanding of various subjects. Rhythm. Chapter 13 of the Kybalion delves into the principle of rhythm, which states that everything in the universe operates in a cyclical pattern of ebb and flow, rise and fall, and back and forth movement. The chapter explains how this principle applies to all aspects of life, from physical phenomena to mental states, and how individuals can transcend the swings of rhythm by understanding and mastering their consciousness. It discusses the law of compensation, which states that every action has an equal and opposite reaction, and how individuals can achieve balance and harmony by recognizing and accepting the dualities in life. The chapter emphasizes the importance of self-mastery and awareness in navigating the rhythmic swings of emotions and experiences. Causation. Chapter 14 of the Kybalion explores the principle of causation, which emphasizes that every effect has a cause and every cause has an effect. It discusses how nothing in the universe happens by chance, but rather everything is governed by universal laws. The chapter delves into the intricate web of causes and effects that shape events and phenomena, illustrating the interconnectedness of all things and the relativity of size and importance. It also touches on the concepts of free will and determinism, highlighting the idea that individuals can use their understanding of universal laws to transcend and master their circumstances. Ultimately, the chapter emphasizes the power of the mind in navigating the complexities of cause and effect and aligning with the higher laws of the universe. Gender. Chapter 15 of the Kybalion delves into the principle of gender, which states that there are masculine and feminine principles present in everything in the universe. The chapter explains that gender is not the same as sex, but rather refers to the creative, generating, and producing aspects of energy and matter. It discusses how the masculine and feminine principles work together in creating new forms of energy and matter, using examples from science to illustrate the concept. The chapter also explores the operation of the gender principle on the mental plane, highlighting the interplay of masculine and feminine energies in the realm of thought and consciousness. Mental gender. Chapter 16 of the Kybalion explores the concept of mental gender, which involves the duality of the mind and the interaction between the masculine and feminine principles within an individual. The chapter discusses how the masculine principle corresponds to the objective, conscious, and active aspects of the mind, while the feminine principle corresponds to the subjective, subconscious, and passive aspects. It explains how the two principles work together in mental creation and generation, with the masculine principle providing energy and willpower, and the feminine principle generating thoughts and ideas. The chapter also delves into the role of mental gender in phenomena such as telepathy, suggestion, hypnotism, and personal magnetism, highlighting the importance of understanding the principles of vibration and mental gender in comprehending these psychic phenomena. The chapter emphasizes the need for individuals to harmonize and balance the masculine and feminine aspects of their minds in order to exert control over their thoughts and actions, rather than being influenced by external forces. Hermetic axioms. Chapter 17 of the Kybalion delves into the Hermetic axioms, emphasizing the importance of applying knowledge in action rather than hoarding it. The chapter discusses the law of use, which states that knowledge and wealth are meant to be utilized, and the principle of mental transmutation, which involves changing one's mental vibrations through willpower and attention. It also explores the mastery of polarization, where individuals can overcome the swing of the mental pendulum and rise above lower planes of consciousness by focusing on their higher selves. By understanding and applying these principles, individuals can become masters of their own moods, emotions, and mental states, ultimately shaping their own destinies.